I know it's difficult, but come back from the light, Gracie. Come back, come back.
All right. I was almost done anyway.
So what's it?
Hey, kids.
God.
What? You guys weren't about to discuss the case, were you?
Oh, go on, Grace. Tell us about the book.
Okay, check this out. Talk about wild. It ties together Freemasonry, the Templars, this group called the Priory of Sion, and like this bizarro theory about the Holy Grail. Well, what do you want to hear about first?
What's this got to do with the Templars and the Freemasons?
Okay, according to the book, the Templars were the founders of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, and when they were persecuted, some of them fled to Scotland and changed their name.
What's that got to do with Rennes-le-Château?
Only that whatever is going on here, the Freemasons are obviously still involved. Some secret knowledge must have been passed down through the organization.
So, what's this Grail theory you mentioned?
Okay, now, the Grail. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
The Grail is supposed to be a vessel, right, like a cup, and it contains the blood of Jesus.
Yeah, go on.
The book suggests that the Grail is an allegory for an esoteric secret, a secret so heretical that it had to go underground throughout the Middle Ages. It was passed along as the legend of the Grail.
And that secret is?
That Jesus had descendants. The Grail itself is an allegory of the womb of Mary Magdalene. Okay. In other words, her womb, right, the cup, contained his blood, or rather bloodline. His heirs.
Get out of town.
Kinky. Is anyone actually buying this stuff about Jesus having descendants?
Sounds pretty Looney Tunes to me.
Whether it's true or not is not the point. The point is these secret societies believe it, in a big way. Okay, look, Mary Magdalene came here, right, after the crucifixion?
That's what they say.
Okay, so, she brings the kids, or maybe she's pregnant. Her descendants intermarry with local nobility and become the Merovingian dynasty.
The Merovingians are supposed to be descendants of Jesus?
Yes, and the Catholic Pope betrayed and murdered them, but some of their line survived.
You're losing me.
Sorry, Mose, I'm on a roll. Okay, so, the Merovingian survivors hid in this region and had backers here. Well, it could explain why so many heretics kept cropping up in the Languedoc, like the Cathars and the Templars, and Rome kept trying to wipe them out, to bury the secret of the bloodline.
Gee, those wacky popes, you just can't trust them.
Maybe it's those funny hats, all that weight up there on their head.
Fine. I'll shut up now.
What's this got to do with the Templars and the Freemasons and Priory of Sion again?
They're all supporters of the bloodline, dedicated to getting the bloodline back on the throne. The Templars were probably founded to find proof of the bloodline's genealogy. That's why they were excavating under the Temple of Solomon. And the Crusades would have been the perfect cover.
Proof? Like what? A 2,000-year-old birth certificate with the father listed as the son of God?
Jesus was of the royal house of David, and if he had children, it would have been in the temple records.
If the Priory and the Templars were both supporters of the bloodline, then how come they split up?
I don't know. Maybe they had a falling out.
Like Martin Luther and the Catholics.
Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel.
The Professor and Mr. Howell.
Don't start.
I'm not sure I want to know, but who or what is the Priory?
The Priory of Sion is an offshoot of the Templars. See, they split off before the Templar persecution, way back in 1188. The Priory returned to France from the Holy Land and set up a bunch of monasteries here.
What's that got to do with now?
Well, the Priory still exists, and they seem to have some kind of major agenda going on with Rennes-le-Château.
Here's a random thought. That whole argument between Prince James's men and the Abbé, if the men were Freemasons, could the Abbé be Priory?
Maybe. But I was thinking that Montreux might be Priory.
Montreux?
Yeah, he's the owner of the local winery, Chateau de Serres. There was just something weird about that place.
I'll have to check it out.
Besides, if the Priory and the Freemasons are both supporters of the bloodline, why would they be ripping each other's throats out?
I don't think they're that friendly, Mose. They may have started out in bed together, but that doesn't mean they always agree.
Oh, kind of like the U.S. and England.
Reagan and Bush.
Hardcastle and McCormick.
Siegfried and Roy.
All right already.
So what's the Priory's agenda in Rennes-le-Château?
I'm not sure exactly. But whatever it is, it probably has something to do with the bloodline.
How does this relate to the treasure?
The authors think Saunier found the Templar treasure all right, but it wasn't gold. It was ancient genealogy charts from the Temple of Solomon, which Saunier then used to, get this, blackmail the Catholic Church. Or maybe he sold the documents to people like the Priory or the Masons.
Well, it's a theory. Was there anything else I should know about the book?
Oh, maybe just one small thing. Listen. Many of the prominent families in Europe today claim Merovingian descent, including the Habsburg-Lorraines, Wittelsbachs, Plantards, and Montesquieux in France, the Sinclair family in Britain, and the Stuarts of Scotland.
The Stuarts? Prince James is a bloodline descendant?
Holy genealogies, Batman.
Whoa, it does kind of change the whole picture, doesn't it?
I really need to go.
You catching a train?
No, I just,
I still want to read a bit more. So let's meet back here at 5, shall we?
Sure. See ya.
There's something up with him.
Go figure. What the hell are you doing?
Playing harmonica.
Okay, stupid question. Why are you taking Mosely's prince?
The guy is about as innocent as a French dance troupe. I don't know what he's guilty of, but he's guilty of something.
He's not on Sydney's suspect list.
Well, gee, guess he can't be a suspect then, can he?
Meaning that you can't scan that print in. Leave it on the desk and I'll add him in later.
Interesting conversation. Hey, that should work. Buccelli and Wilkes were sitting there. Got it. This print doesn't look anything like the one I got off Puccelli's suitcase. It must be Wilkes's glass. I'll mark it.